Bathysaurus is a predator that hunts in absolute immobility. Many people call it primitive, but this is incorrect. He's perfect. In a world where energy is the most valuable currency, the Bathysaur spends almost nothing but kills everything it can. This is the living embodiment of patience turned into a weapon. A warrior who never blinks, never runs, and never forgets the first rule of the ocean. Only those who are still alive survive. Far, far beyond the last rays of the sun, under the crushing weight of the ocean, capable of breaking a submarine in two, there is a creature that is older than we remember. Its name sounds like an excerpt from an ancient legend, the Bathysaurus ferox, a deep-sea lizard fish. They call him the dragon of the abyss, and he bears that name with quiet cruelty. He does not swim in search of prey. He waits motionless at the bottom of the ocean, like a weapon forged by pressure and time. Two fanged mouths are pointing at the sky, ready to grab onto anything that turns out to be stupid enough to float over them. It is one of the deepest predators on Earth, living at a depth of 6,500 meters in the realm of eternal cold and blackness. Its long, skeletal body is covered with scales that flicker faintly in the sparse light of underwater vehicles. There are rows of glass-like teeth in the jaws that never stop growing. Each tooth is slightly bent back. The design is so perfect that it has not changed for more than 60 million years. Bathysaurus doesn't just bite, it locks its prey in a bone cage. Once trapped, it is impossible to escape. What makes him a legend among deep-sea biologists is not only his ferocity, but also his strategy. Unlike most fish, Bathysaurus is both a male and a female hermaphrodite. In the barren emptiness of the abyss, where finding a partner can take a lifetime, nature has assigned him both roles. Every Bathysaur he meets can be a partner. Every encounter can mean survival. This is evolution's definition of ruthless efficiency. His stomach tells a different story, a story of desperation. The Bathysaur was found with empty insides, but it can go for months without food. He doesn't hunt. He's tough. The jaw muscles are directly connected to sensory nerves that pick up the vibration transmitted through the sand. He can feel the approach of life even before he sees it. His large greenish eyes are attuned not to light, but to movement in the dark. Every flicker, every quiver, the Bathysaur knows what's moving, where and when to kill. Scientists studying his skeleton have discovered something unusual. His vertebrae are unusually dense, almost like stone. This density acts as a ballast, keeping it anchored even in strong currents. It's not a swimmer, it's a guardian. He's waiting for the war to come to him. Sometimes he fights with prey of almost his own size, other deep-sea hunters. There are reports from remote-controlled vehicles ROVs that Bathysaurus attacked grenadiers and even small sharks. One of the registered specimens was missing an eye, half of its tail was bitten off, but it continued to hunt. Down there, survival doesn't depend on beauty or speed. It's a refusal to die. And yet, for all his wildness, there is some supernatural intelligence in his stillness. The Bathysaur does not have a swim bladder. There is no floating organ that could lift it as soon as it sinks. It is forever plunged into darkness. His life is a vow, to guard, to kill, and to wait. Its name Bathysaurus literally means deep-sea lizard. But at first glance, this is something much more strange. The reptilian skeleton has fused together with the precision of a predator. Its jaws can open wider than its skull, and its stomach can expand, swallowing prey by almost half its length. And his heart beats slowly, only twice a minute, in a rhythm that matches the crushing silence of the abyss. Even breeding here seems mythical. The Bathysaur releases the fertilized eggs into the void, relying on the current to carry them up to safer and warmer waters. There, in the shallow water, transparent larvae swim, fragile, clean, unaware of what a monster they will become. Over time, they will sink again, driven by gravity and instinct, and the cycle will begin anew, rising to the light, falling into darkness. There is a quiet poetry in this descent, a reminder that every living being carries its own gravity, pulling it towards its destiny. The fate of the Bathysaurus is patience, which turned into cruelty. If you've ever looked into the depths of the sea and wondered what lies behind them, then this is not a monster but a veteran. A creature that has seen millennia pass, species disappear, and continents drift. It's not afraid of the light or the dark, it's just waiting. And maybe that's his secret. In a world obsessed with speed, Bathysaurus wins by doing nothing until it's too late for everything else. If this story about Abyss resonates with you, please support this channel. Your support keeps life alive in these hidden worlds. Subscribe, share, and help us bring more forgotten legends out of the darkness into the light. Because even in the coldest depths, something is still breathing, something that refuses to die.